Hey guys, it's Kristen. I am here today to do a journal with me. I think we're on week 10 of the year. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong on that, but I believe we're on week 10 of the year. Or we're starting week 10, something like that. Anyway, I'm on number 10 of my weekly prompt. And this is something I got off of Pinterest. It's 52 weeks of gratitude challenge. I'm not filming all of these, so because some of them are like not really something film worthy, I feel like anyway. But today I did want to film it, and it's number 10, list 5 things you like about you. So yeah, so I actually found a quote I wanted to put in again on Pinterest, and I thought we could do like a little collaging and put this quote: "A work of art is the trace of a magnificent struggle," by Grace Hardigan. And I just think that's a really great quote, and I wanted something creative, and so I thought, this is kind of exactly me, so anyway, we're gonna put that in here. But I'm actually almost finished. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages left of my first signature, so that's exciting. Anyway, this was my last week's prompt. I did not do any collaging. I just wrote. The last couple weeks I just wrote, but I did do a collage of like where I live, and I think I did this one on camera. So some is just writing, some is collaging and writing, and so that's kind of what we're gonna do today. So I have this calendar page, and since it's 5 things, write 5 things about you, and this happens to have the number 5 here, I thought, oh, that's kind of perfect for me to write my list on this page. So we're going to decorate this page and write my list on this page. But right now I need to cut down some papers and kind of, get some things ready for collaging. So, oh, you know what I need to do first though, now that I thought about that, is kind of measure my paper. And I have this really beautiful pink and yellow eco dyed paper I wanted to use as my base. So I want to kind of just measure a little bit of for where I need to cut this down to, because I'm gonna collage on this and then glue this into the book afterwards. It's just a lot easier doing it that way for me. So I do need to make sure I listen for my banana bread. Trying a new recipe for banana bread, and I forgot to put 1 ingredient in, and I just checked on it, and it wasn't even close to being done, even though it's been in for 45 minutes. So anywho, yeah, so my banana bread could be a complete catastrophe because, again, I forgot an ingredient, and I thought it was burning, and it wasn't, but I thought it was burning. And yeah, so this is actually a new recipe that I have not made before. I mean, we all have our go-to recipes, but this was a keto recipe, and no, I'm not keto, but I had purchased some almond flour because I was trying to do low carb, and so I bought almond flour, and I really don't want it to go to waste, so I needed to kind of find recipes to use, and this was one I could definitely use for it, so that's why I'm making a keto banana bread, which is kind of weird because bananas are super high in carbs, and you're supposed to stay away from carbs with keto, but whatever. Details, right? Again, I'm not keto, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I did, however, use like I bought some sugar-free substitute, like when I was trying to do keto. I bought some special ingredients, and so I just need to use it. I'll let you know how the bread turns out. I'm not really expecting it to turn out that good because it calls for coconut oil, which I have, you know, I have coconut oil, and I had it melted in the microwave, and I put the whole recipe together, melted it and everything, and left it in the microwave. I never took it out of the microwave. So yeah, it wasn't really, you know, wasn't great. Oh well. We'll see how it turns out. I did put an extra banana in it, so I'm hoping because I had the extra banana, it will be okay. But I have no idea what it's going to be like. So anyway, this eco-dyed paper is from this shop called Visualized. And, oh, I forgot I need my paper cutter still. And I'll put her shop in the link below. It is a digital copy. So she has I think two different eco-dyed kits, and I actually did buy both of them. So this is my first time using like the pink one though. I've never used the like pinkish purplish ones. I'm so fascinated by eco-dyeing, but I don't have the stuff to do it. It just seems like such a huge process, so it's like, oh, I don't think so. It's not for me. It's definitely not for me. I may cut this quote down like into smaller segments. I'm not even sure yet. I just thought, you know what, I'm sorry. I also owe you guys an apology. I did not do a video earlier this week because I just had life happened this week, and we had stuff we did and errands to run and a bazillion phone calls to make. It just I didn't have the time to do it this week. So like we're in the process of getting estimates to redo our shower, and my husband's going back and forth with like his job stuff, and it's just a lot, like a lot's going on for us right now, and I just didn't have a chance to actually get that done. So I do apologize. I do want to put some dictionary page on just to break some of this up, so it's always, you know, a good kind of barrier to put in between stuff. So anyway, I will have to pause this video once my thing beeps. I do not really care for the words on here. Acquirement, no. So I'm gonna cover those and just put the scraggly edge. So I'm thinking something. I do love these notches in the dictionary paper that I have. I kind of like that so far. Of course, you know, it's a sunny day and the sun is totally in the way, but you know what? That's okay. I'll take it today. Do we want to? Oh, there's my bread. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I don't know. It smells really good, my cake or my bread, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. I kind of like that. I'm not sure if I want to cut the words out or if I want to put the whole thing. I think I kind of want to cut the words out. So yeah, so let's do that. Okay. So, we had our friends over for the first time since COVID yesterday. We have not seen them in over a year. So that was really nice to see our friends. So happy to just have some social time and just, just hang out. We ordered DoorDash, which is like my new favorite thing. And we got Chick-fil-A. And yeah, it was just really, really nice time. We had lunch. It was a lunch visit. And we just hung out and talked about, just caught up really, just kind of talked about what's been going on in our lives the last year. So yeah, it was really a nice visit. And it's kind of good to get back to some normalcy, whatever you want to call it. It just was really a nice visit, and I'm so glad that we were able to do that because, boy, when you're like, my husband's not Mr. Social Butterfly. He just isn't. Like, he never has been. But I'm like a super social person, and not seeing people and not being able to like see our friends and all this stuff, like, it's hard. It's really hard. Like, you kind of forget, like, how hard it is until you see your friends. So, and I think we just all really needed like some get together time, and yeah, it was really nice. My dogs were great. My one dog is, well, we nicknamed him the Heathen because he's young still, so he's kind of a wild child. He is our wild child. And he was excellent with them. Like, I mean, really, he's only had in the last year or two like a handful of visitors, so they forget what it's like to have socialization. So, like, we haven't had company really at our house. Even with our family, like, we've gone to family get-togethers at their houses, but since my husband's injury, it's hard for us to kind of have the whole family over because, well, first of all, he's got a huge family. My family is out of state, so we don't really get to see them all that much. But his family is in town. With his injury, it's hard to like do setup and breakdown of like get-togethers, and so we just haven't really had the chance to do a get-together. But yeah, it was like, oh, we all were like, yeah, we need to do this again, like have a cookout in the summer. And I'm like, yes, cookouts, barbecue food. And I'm just ready for spring and summer. I really am. Like, bring on the barbecues. Our neighbor across the street this week had some friends over. The weather was gorgeous. Oh, that was not great. The weather was gorgeous, and he is a big, like campfire kind of guy. Like, he has a lot of fires throughout the summer. He's got a nice fire pit. And so yeah, he had his friends over, and I kept looking over there. I'm like, oh, can we invite ourselves over, honey? Like, is that really a bad thing? Like, I just, oh, like, we need to get wood, honey. Like, I really want to have a fire. So yeah, we're kind of both itching for, you know, the nice weather and stuff, and fires, and because we also have a fire pit. We enjoy having fires, so it is really something we like doing. And yeah, we did not invite ourselves over to our neighbors, but man, I wanted to. I really wanted to. I even I didn't really yell over there like, can we come over? We have our own, like, we were coming in. We had errands to run that day, so we were out, and we came home while he was setting up his fire, and I'm like, can we come over? We have our own chairs. I wasn't loud enough where they could hear us, but man, I wanted to. So it's daylight savings time here. I don't know if you all in Europe or other places have daylight savings time, but we have daylight savings time, which, like, in the spring, we move the clocks an hour ahead, and in the fall, we move the clocks back an hour. I don't really get the point of it. I never really did, but it's kind of like normal because it's what I grew up with. And every year there's always a news thing about, oh, we're going to get rid of daylight savings time this year. And they never do. So it's like, yeah, you say that every year, but you never really are going to get rid of it. So anyway, yeah, so this morning I was sleeping in, and my mother texted me at, like, it was before 10 o'clock, and then I didn't feel like getting up yet, so I didn't answer I didn't text her back or call her back, which I usually do if I'm up. And then, like, about an hour or so later, I get another text message, and it's from my mother-in-law, and she's like, are you up yet? I'm like, no, but I'm getting up. I'm like, not up yet. So I slept in pretty late today, till like 11. And let me tell you, it was just lovely. I really wanted to sleep in longer, but I had Sue coming, which she's a lady who comes and helps us, like, with our cleaning and stuff. And then I had I have my sister-in-law coming tonight. That's totally not straight, which is gonna be hard to straighten, because we're doing an online book club thing, which I'm pretty excited about, because it's something different. I've only done, like, one book club thing, and it was, like, through the library, and I loved it. I mean, I really loved it. So she had mentioned it in conversation, and I was like, oh, what's this book club thing you're doing? Because I'm a nosy person. And so she told me about it. She's like, are you interested? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I've been reading quite a bit this year. It's kind of been like a goal of mine to read more books. And yeah, I wanna do it. I don't care what the book is. Like, give me something to do. Something different for a change. So anyway, so that's tonight, and I'm really looking forward to that. All right. Just seeing, well, I mean, I have all this stuff here from, like, the projects that I've been working on. I'm wondering if I should put, like, a focal image and then maybe the quote around it. Oh my god. A work? I don't even know what the quote was. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Yep. Okay, I think I can figure it out. such an idiot. A work of art. Wow, Kristen. Genius moment right there. Okay, I think it's this. Is the trace... Okay, I don't know why I want this label in here. It just kind of goes with the paper, I feel like. Of a... Let's see. Oh my goodness, I can't even pick this up. I printed it on copy paper of a magnificent... And then I think I'm going to put struggle here. And maybe put her name up here. What about that? Oh, I kind of like that. I think that's pretty. I think that's how we're doing it, guys. Yeah, I do, actually. All right. Cool. I like it a lot. So I'm going to use my vintage photo. Oh my god, that's so going to get stuck. I just know it. Alright, that's going in there right now. I need to clean out my drawer. Alright. Seriously, I need to clean out this. You know, it's so hard when you work and you're a crafter because, like, you have to find the time to, you know, make things happen. And sometimes, like, you're just tired from work. You don't want to do anything. I mean, yes, I know, excuses. But it's true. Like, I'm mentally drained when I'm done with my day at work because I spend, like, hours at a time on the computer. And I'm just tired, you know, it's a lot of work. And so sometimes I just don't feel like coming in the craft room. And that's the honest truth, like after work. And plus I got to deal with the sun in my face, which I'm dealing with right now. I'm just going to snip this with my scissors. I don't know why I inked it before I did that because I'm an idiot, but such is life. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, sometimes I'm just too tired and I just don't feel like it. Okay, we're gonna move that up a little bit so I can snip that because I did not cut that straight and that'll be a lot easier for me to do that. Okay, guys, so let's also ink this. I'm not gonna ink the words because it's on a dark background. And I'm not going to ink the dictionary paper either. So, yeah. So, yeah, my sister-in-law is coming over today. We're going to do this book club thing. The book that we're reading is called Believe It. I don't know the name of the author offhand. I kind of suck at knowing authors' names. Like, I could tell you what the title of the book is, but that's about it. But it's like a self-help kind of inspirational. She's a creator of this, like, I guess, like, big famous makeup line. And it's basically her story of, like, how she created this makeup line. And like, why she did it and the struggles that she went through, like trying to get it to the public and all this stuff. So it's, you know, it's kind of a very interesting story so far. So I read, the book club is just starting, so it's going to be like 8 weeks of, you know, you read, this first week was 1 chapter, and then, I think the other weeks will be like 2 or 3 chapters. And that's fine because, like, I can read a book in 3 days and be done with a book. So I'm not really concerned about, like, I mean, it's going to be hard for me not to go on and read more because I do typically read about 50 pages probably. I mean, it's hard for me to tell because if I really get into a book, I completely lose track of time. And then I don't even know, like what chapter I'm on when I was reading The Tattooist from of Auschwitz. Yeah, I totally got lost in that book, and before I knew it, it was like, oh my god, I'm on chapter 14 and I started on like chapter 5. So yeah, just depends on the book, but it's kind of, so I've been finishing books in like 3 days. So for me to read like 1 or 2 chapters in a night is definitely difficult. But I'm still reading 1984, which I've actually stopped reading the actual book, and I found it on like an audiobook on YouTube, which, to be honest with you, that the book's print is super small. Like, I got an old copy of that book. I've got a used copy off of Amazon, and the print is really small, and it's I don't like reading. Like, small print is hard for me to read, especially because I've been reading on my Nook lately, and like I can alter the size of the font on my Nook. So now it's like I have like a larger font, so it's easier for me to read the words, and I just breeze right through it then. And so I ended up finding a audiobook of it playlist, and so I've just been reading it on like on audio. So, but I'm gonna finish that this week. That'll be finished this week. So yeah. But what else has been kind of going on? Oh, I don't want to really, well, that's all right, it's fine. Besides that book, and believe it, I have several other books lined up that I'm planning on reading. I really have been like trying to continue, and I've been enjoying reading my books, and it's just a great way to like kind of escape, especially if it's like, well, I found out the name of it. Remember in like another video, if you guys have watched like my videos lately, I was talking about chick flick books. Well, apparently there is actually like, they're called chick lit books, like literature. And I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what I was talking about. So the next book that I have on my list, which is actually March's book, is a chick lit book. And I kind of love that term. It's called The Confession Couch, and it sounds really good. It's actually one of the books that is on my list. I'll show you my list that I have when we go through the book, when I'm finished with this. But I have like a list of books that I'm kind of in the midst of reading through this list. It's like for the year, a book a month basically. I'm obviously reading more than a book a month, but I'm also picking my own books that are not on that list too. So, and I've also bought the second book in the Moonlit Beach series that I just started, because I really liked that book. So we can definitely put something in this section, which we will definitely put something in that section, because I really liked the first book so much, and I just want to know what happens to like the main characters and stuff, and like the chick's got 2 dudes to pick from, and the one I want her to pick, I hope she picks, but the other one is, I guess, whatever. Anyway, you know how books are. Yes, I have 2 men fighting over me in a book. That's not real life. No, that's not real life. That's fiction. But it makes for interesting reading. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just jabba-jawing on here. Oh, I was going to put that label on. I probably should have done that. That's okay. We'll find a place for it. doesn't look like it's gonna go where we had intended it. Oh my god, my glue, because my paper is really sticky right now. All right, so let's put that right there. Okay, so maybe we'll put that down there. If I can get it to not stick to my fingers and I can see what that looks like. Yes, I like that. Okay. So yeah, other than that, it's just been like a busy week where like trying to get estimates for getting our bathroom done. And I still have not been able to get my garden done yet. I had wanted to do it this week. But of course, my knee had started bothering me, which I have like arthritis in my knees. And from time to time it flares up. Well, I had a flare up, of course, when it was, you know, 60, 70 degrees outside. I had this arthritic flare up and it ruined my whole day and I wasn't able to get my seedlings planted. So I was very disappointed about that because I was really looking forward to doing that. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Okay. I feel like okay, there we go. It's better. Yeah. All right, so there's our little page that we're going to put in. I know this is a rather quick video, but this is kind of what I had time for today. So at least it's a video. And I do apologize for not getting a video in, but you know, guys, life just happens, and when you're working and you have other things going on, it's like sometimes YouTube is not the priority, and this week it couldn't be the priority as much as I had wanted to. It just couldn't. So I want to mention to you guys, because I had a comment recently that somebody had said that they watched all the commercials. I guess, if you don't know, YouTube has started airing commercials on channels that don't necessarily have monetization. I am a channel that is not monetized, so I don't have enough subscribers, and I don't even know if I do ever get enough subscribers if I want to monetize, to be honest. I'm not a super fan of Google. Google owns YouTube, and I don't really want to be getting paid by Google. So, I mean, I'm not even close to becoming monetized. So please, guys, if you have commercials on my videos, skip over them. Like, don't even bother watching them, because I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not. I'm not in this for making money. This is a hobby for me. I love the process of filming and editing and posting videos, but I am not in this to make money. I'm not sponsored by anyone. You know, all products that I show, I've spent my own money on. So please, guys, if you are getting commercials during my videos, do not watch them. If you can fast forward them, then skip ahead by all means. It is no skin off my shoulders, and I'm not getting paid by YouTube or Google. So yeah, just please don't watch them. So just a little PSA, because it kind of bothered me, like when I got that comment. I'm like, oh, I guess they are putting commercials on my YouTube, but no, I'm not getting paid by YouTube or Google. So you don't have to watch my commercials. Okay, guys, so this is all glued in now. That's crooked. Doesn't make me thrilled, but it is what it is. So yeah, I actually really think that turned out cute. I'm really actually quite happy with that. So I need to grab my chair. I'm gonna actually write in this direction. Let me grab my chair, guys. one of those. This is a pen I've never even written with. It's got the little pen nib on it. All right, so 5 things I like about me. I am going to put today's date, which is the 14th. So March 14th, 2021. Okay. So 5 things are interesting. Okay. I like that I'm a strong person. I am a strong person who keeps on fighting. Let's see. I am independent. My cat is up here. Excuse me. Why are we climbing on my shelf? Hey. Thank you. Let's see. I create. I like that I create. What else? I am persistent. Persistent. What else? One more thing. I think I'm a hard worker. I am a hard worker. Excuse me. Can we not be on my shelf? My stuff is always falling because of you. Thank you. So there it is, guys. There's my 5 things I like about me. I am a strong person who keeps on fighting. I'm independent. I create. I am persistent. I am a hard worker. Yeah, that's definitely me in a nutshell. So, all right, guys, let me show you the collage one more time. And yes, I think you have been pushed. You're tilted. I don't even know if this was a straight on session. I don't know. Everything. My desk, guys, it looks like a bomb exploded on my desk right now. It's just such a mess. Everything just keeps getting knocked over from the cats. Because while I'm not using my desk, well, they certainly are. Okay. So there's our collage that we did, and I have like a little date stamp. I am gonna stamp this, or I might even stamp it right in there, so I know what day I created this. So I did forget. Oh no, I didn't. I think I put the date. Yes, I put the date on here. I did do a little catch up. This blue pen is catch up time. So there we have it. There's my collage and my journal entry. And some of these are super easy, and some of them, you know, I go into a little bit more depth or whatever. So, but I thought that was kind of perfect, and I love this collage and this quote. So, all right, guys, there we go. There we have it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.